Okay, good evening, class. I'm Mr. Joram. I'll be taking you legal aspects in social work and community development. Under legal aspects, we are going to good. Okay. Under legal aspects, we are going to tackle this unit called employment law. Employment law. Just I believe a brief explanation about employment law is that this is a law that governs the relationship between the employer and the employee. After which, we are going to move to the employer and the employee, of which we are going to define these two terms. That is the employer and the employee, whereby an employer is the person who provides an opportunity to another to perform a specific duty within a regular periodic payment, whereas an employee is who receives a regular or periodic salary or wages and is subjected to internal regulation. Then we are going to look at the contract of employment. Just to begin of identifying the term contract. A contract is an agreement between the employer and the employee to do a particular job for a specific period or specific pay or money. Thereafter, we are going to see or to look at the termination of of the employment contract. Termination. Just to define briefly what termination means. This is a period whereby a contract ends. The reason or a contract may end due to the following reasons. We have agreement. Here is whereby both employee and the employer comes to an agreement to end a certain contract. Secondly, we have lapse of time. Here is whereby when the time of the contract comes to an end, that is when that is known as lapse of time. Third, we have by notice. Here is whereby the employees are noticed that the job or the task they are doing may come to or is going to end in a very few days. Then lastly, we have dismissal. We have a dismissal. Here is whereby the employer agree or just decide to end up the contract without any notice. Secondly, we are going to move on the employment contract. What employment contract must be contained? This contract, okay, when signing a contract, the following must feature in the contract sheet. One, the name of the parties. Second, we have the amount to be paid. Here is where the amount to be paid by to the employees must be clearly indicated. Third, we have date of commencement of work. Fourth, we have hours of work, whereby the employees are entitled to know the work or the hours that they must take for a specific job or task. Then we have a place of work. Here's whereby the employees are to know the place of work or the place that he or she may perform the specific task. Then we have the period in which the contract ends. Those are the features that must be seen in signing as any contract. Thereafter, we are going to proceed on to the duties of employees. We have one duty of obedience. The employee must obey the employer. Secondly, we have a duty of competence, duty of care, and the duty of good faith. Thereafter, we are going to move to rights of employee. Rights to leave. Then we have a right to be paid the agreed amount. Every amount agreed by the employer and employee must be paid as per the agreement. Right to safety at workplace, hereby the employees are supposed to be provided with all the protective equipments during their workplace. Then lastly we have right to be provided with the working equipments. All the working equipments must be provided to the employees by the employer. The employer just need to use the equipment provided at the workplace to ensure work goes on smoothly as per the agreement. Lastly, my class, we shall end this lesson at that point. Therefore, I would like you to remember or to know or I will like to leave you with an assignment and ensure this assignment is done and presented in the next class. The assignment is this: in groups, describe the rights of employer in a workplace and present your finding in the next class. Otherwise, have a good day. Goodbye. Bye.